Welcome to the Grand Design Series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 6th of March 1953. And if you've been following the series, you'll be aware that most of my most recent videos, despite wanting to expand, I've always tended to get a bit bogged down with some of the routine maintenance work. So I thought I'd make this video just to do a bit of an overview of the current progress. Also talk a little bit about maintenance coverage, and then spend the second part of the video sorting out the trains and some delivery systems, because we are very close now to actually putting more and more kind of transport onto the railway networks. And just to give you an example of that is that we've got one more section here. In fact, I'm just going to speed the game up. Got one more section here which will then open up the connection to these warehouses here. And then of course what we've got down up here is the ability to deliver oil, which is going to be quite important. So hopefully this is going to go along quite well. Now, to give you a bit of an update of where we are, if you watch the previous video, you will be aware that I was trying to sort out the crime in this area. And just to show you, and I actually built this second police station here, and you can see now that this the crime is now under control. And you can see up here it said 550 unexamined criminal cases last year. That's how many crimes that were committed. And this area here was completely covered. But if I kind of show you the crime rate here now, if we come in and we'll just flip that, you see it's still fairly high. There's a couple of blocks with 5%. If I show you the happiness now, the happiness is building up quite there. I mean, it's still a little bit low where the crime rate is. And more importantly, the loyalty is slowly increasing as well. And this is a very good example of how letting your crime go out of control can cause a lot of problems. And what I'll do now is I'll just show you the crimes. There's still quite a lot of crimes around. Now, when you look at these figures, you've got to remember that these are actually crimes which are happened since the beginning of the year. So we've still got a fair amount of crime, but we are on top of it. And to counter that, over here we've got our prison, which is already getting whoops, no, you can see we're already getting criminals in here. The one problem I did have was the fact that I was out of range of the heating. So what I've done is I put a little oil heating plant in here, and of course what this does is it actually heats a little bit more into this area as well. It creates a little bit of pollution, but I think we're far enough away for it not to have any major impacts. And overall things are going quite well. Let's just get rid of that. So overall the economy is picking up quite well, and you still got a little bit 514 growth, but in the next video we'll be looking at increasing the workforce here, because we're getting very close now to opening up our nuclear city here. So overall things are going well. The happiness is reasonably high. The loyalty average is still 58%. Health is reasonably good. So we're getting the economy into a stable position where I can start focusing on expansion. Is that actually being built? No, it's not. I've got a brief moment here. Now, I've been thinking a little bit about this area, and I've got an idea of how I can get this online. But that will be the subject of the next video. I am pushing up, trying to get this built, because I realised that part of the choke point we've got here is down to the fact that we're getting more output out of here than what this factory can actually work on. So what I'm going to do is bring this one on so that we get more coal. Coal is the limiting factor at the moment in here. Although we're in maintenance mode now, so that's going to disrupt my steel production. Now that's a very good segue into the next thing I want to talk about, and that is maintenance coverage. because when you get an economy this big, you need to make sure that your coverage is complete, especially with respect to vehicle maintenance. So what I'm going to do is just run through and show you the coverage, because of course what we've got over here is a maintenance thing. I'm just going to try and zoom out. This is 3,000 meters. Now what you want to try and do is make sure you've got the full coverage, because we need to get down into this area here. Now we do have a vehicle maintenance yard up here. Let me just see. That's providing coverage there. So probably this one here probably doesn't need to be 3,000. If we drop it to, and of course now you've got this nice feature where you can actually put in, I think you gave the precise distance. I need to make sure that I cover there. Some overlap is to be recommended, because you allows, yeah, I think that will come into there. We've got a broken down vehicle by here, but I'm not going to worry about that. So I think this maintenance shed here will cover this area. More importantly, it will cover up this area here. As I say, some overlap is worth doing. Now, where's the vehicle? We got a little bit of vehicle maintenance in here, and I think this is also, well, looks like we got this being done here. I think this one I'm going to keep, but I don't want it to rove too far. Yeah, I think that will go there, and of course we got this maintenance shed here. Actually, that's 2,500. That will go over there. That will cover that area there, but it doesn't cover completely into here, but that's okay. But it will cover up most of this area. I think maybe this one here is a bit redundant, but I think because it covers most of these local buildings, distribution offices, not buildings, and two maintenance construction, I think that is going to be okay. We've got this one here. This is on 2,500 as well. That covers all the way down to the incinerator. That's good, and it does cover up a little bit here. In fact, I think what I might do is just make that 700. Yeah, I think if we can cover to the technical office there, and then of course I've got a maintenance here which is 2,500 as well. We're getting the effects of the fact that there's no steel now. This is one of the reasons why you want a little bit of an overlap with respect when you're planning your vehicle maintenance. Yeah, I mean, I think we got out here. So that's the vehicle maintenance. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is building maintenance. Now, building maintenance requires a fair amount of overlap because, especially with respect to the actual buildings doing the maintenance. So this is our maintenance shed here. I just want to make sure you cover all that area there, covering that area there. And of course, the construction office that provides the maintenance also needs a similar backup over this way. So this one is, yeah. And of course, the other thing you want to do is just check the settings. Yeah, 46%. I'm trying to drop the building maintenance down a bit lower. So this is good coverage. We've got two construction offices which overlap. You got one here which will take on the maintenance role. Now this is where it's going to get a little bit more complicated because I don't really want to put a construction office out here. Yeah, it might be a bit icky because he can't reach these factories at the back. And then we got no construction office on this side of the river. So what we might need is this one can cover all the factories up there. This one can cover down to there. That's good. So these two I must admit I was considering actually not doing this, but I think we're gonna have to come out here. We've got coverage there. Now we do have a couple of construction offices in the center here. I think I might leave this one, but the not this one, this one. This is set to 3,000. So that will provide a kind of central coverage over that point. Actually, what is the you on maintenance auto detect? Yeah, I'm going to put you on machines as well, and we're going to reduce you to well, I think you can stay at 50% like that. Actually, just check these as well. Yeah, you're 46 50%. You're 46 50%. So what you can do if you want to balance things out a little bit is you can set some of these at different levels, and by setting them at different levels, what you're actually doing is giving a kind of implied priority to some of the buildings so that they trigger faster. And then we got this one here. You're not actually on maintenance and reconstruction. I think it's time that you got on maintenance and reconstruction, but we'll put you down to 46%. Yeah. So this will cover this area. You can get into there and maintain that. And then of course what we've also got is this one's at 45%, so they will take the priority. And we got this one here as well, and you're at 45% as well. So what we've got here is a complete coverage from a maintenance point of view at the moment, because of course up here we've also got a construction office tucked in this corner here. That's the repair station. The construction office is next door. But you probably need to go down to 46%. Yeah, I think that's a good setup. Now this one's on a slightly shorter distance. I think I'd probably like to push you to 2,500. Just want to double check this one, because this construction office is a bit of an outlier, so when that needs maintenance, it's going to have to be maintained from another one over there. So that means that I've got good both vehicle and construction office maintenance on principle, but of course these won't function unless they're actually supplied with resources. So what I want to do now is move on to trains, and I want to show you something here. If I come into here, because what I've done is I've got rid of one of the construction trains because I wanted to upgrade it. And if I show you the construction train here, now this is the best one that's got here. Now watch, if I kind of, if you watch this, it says this vehicle cannot fit into the nearest connected customs shed. The reason is that track builder is not available in here, and this is something that can happen when with your vehicle maintenance or auto replacement, is that certain vehicles can't be replaced, and this is particularly relevant to trains, that they can't actually be replaced because the building, like the rail distribution office, can't find the actual train that they're needed. So it says that, oh, I can't replace this one. So this is a trap that you can fall into. But what you can do is, of course, if we come in here and track builder, and we actually buy you, and then what we can do then is click here and just tell the train to. The reason I'm replacing the Kirov is that I want a bit more speed, and what you will see is this train will come out and deliver itself to the rail construction office. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to start setting up some of the trains. I think we're going to start in this area because I would like, if possible, well, not there. I just want to check this one because this one is distributing coal to. You're picking up 0% from there, and you're actually supplying to here. I think we'll set that at 10%, set that at 20%. Now the next question is whether all these you're not busy anyway, so that's good. Now the next thing I want to do is set up, I mean there's a whole raft of things because I've now got the deliveries from here. Now what I have got is we are getting, what was that? Traffic jam, where's it? He's just going to have to run backwards and forwards. Meat is becoming an issue, which I'm going to need to fix. Anyway, back to over here. What I want to do now is start to distribute the components and or mechanical components. Sorry about that, components. So what we got here is that, and I want to see whether which one are you? You're this distribution office, right? I'm not exactly sure why you're pulling alcohol from here. Oh, you're actually supplying the surplus, so that's a waste of time now. Right, that's it. What I want is for you to pick up that, and what you're going to do is deliver components to up here, because what I want to do is make this warehouse into the local distribution for the components, and this is from the perspective of long-term maintenance. Now that we're looking at this, we probably need to clear out that. So the idea is that the components made over there can be brought to here, which will act as a single delivery point for the construction offices here to pick up the components that they need to be able to maintain the buildings in that area. Now, what I'm hoping is that this track will be finished as well. Yeah, good. Because what I want to do is do exactly the same for this one here. Construction office. Not construction office. Distribution office. And you're gonna come to here. Again, you start with 40%. What I do want to do is make sure that you've got no mechanical components in there, because of course the next thing we need to do is who's distributing the clothes. What we got here, we got clothes and food being picked up by this distribution office, which is this one here. Yeah, you've been a little bit of a nicky position, aren't you? I don't really want you running backwards and forwards from that one. So what we're going to do is put this train on here. You're going to pick up food and clothes, and again you're going to, oh, it's already assigned, okay, and you're going to deliver food and clothes to here. And what we're going to do is push this up a little bit. Actually, I think what we'll do is get rid of the explosives, crops. I think we might use you for chemical exports. Actually, we could put fabric in here as well. So we'll leave the fabric. We've got alcohol, which we can put in here as well. Because that means we can distribute to the pub. We'll get rid of you. Get rid of the electronics for the moment. Not the chemicals. Actually, yeah, we'll put chemicals in here as well, but what we're going to do is export the chemicals. We'll reduce the fabric down. Alcohol can go to 7%, and we're 23%. Don't want reduce the electro components down very low as well, because we got no source, rail source of electro components at the moment. Set this at 63%. I'm gonna increase that to 40%. Now, of course, this is going to take a little while to settle down because we don't have. Let's see what we got. Got you're moving fuel. You're moving clothes. You're moving mechanical components. I keep saying electrical. Part of me says, because you're also moving crops. So I think we're probably going to need another train in here. And we're probably also going to need some more kind of box cars as well. So we're going to come here. Actually, no, I'll sort that out off cap. Okay, so what we're going to do is come in here. What's that? Cargo wagons. Okay, this is the best we're going to get. We're going to get it's top speed 90. That's 17. That's 17. Wish there was a way that you could actually sort these out. Those are quite slow. I think we've got the castles here. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. I'm gonna pick up Steam Willie here. And you're going to move these to here. And of course, I'm going to put you back into the depot. You might need several round trips to do this, but we will. And he can deliver. So where are you? You're in here. You just need the wagons. Now we're going to have to be a little bit careful because obviously we could drain all the food and alcohol out of here. And we also need the mechanical components in here. So we are now building up mechanical components in here. And what, have we had any deliveries here yet? Yeah, we are getting mechanical components in here. And we are getting some clothes in here as well. Now, the converse is that we're going to need to ship chemicals from here, but that's not a priority at the moment. Now the next thing I want to do is here over here. Traffic jam. Great, thank you, game. Yep. I've got exactly the same problem I've got before. Just let that guy run backwards and forwards. Right. What I want is this guy. Yeah. Now, this one is going to need, because what I want to do is bring coal up to here. Although, is that urgent? No, it's not urgent at the moment because we're still repairing. Yeah. Why are you not being repaired? It's probably a catch-22. Yeah, no steel. This is where the game can actually catch you out. Just have to import the steel. Yeah, this is how your whole economy can get crippled. This is the reason why you need a certain amount of duplication and internal storage, because the steel mill shut down because it's in maintenance, but the offices to do the maintenance need the steel. Right. So yeah, this is a reason why you do need to be really vigilant with respect to the game. Where are you? Okay, just launch you out again. Yeah, you've got 2 there. So when you do this, take your time, because it's very important that you get everything settled down, and will give the game time to settle down. And just want to check here. Right, we're down to 2 jobs now, which is out here. So I want that put in. Now, because we're in still pre-1960, but even when we get to 1960, the key to bringing these towns online, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing, is the fact that, how can you put it? The only way we're going to supply food and all the keys to, say, a new town out here like this one is by rail. There's no point pretending that we're going to be able to do it with trucks. The trucks aren't going to be fast enough to provide a regular supply of food, and so other supplies as well. So that's something that we've got to think about. The other thing, I just want to make sure, let me just check. Yeah, we are pushing the tracks out this way, because this is quite important as well, especially getting into here, simply because we need to be able to really start shipping this clothes. So this is good here. Now there's one last thing I want to do, which is set up a, we can't do it with rail, but we can possibly do it with road. Where is it? What am I looking for? It's up over here. Where's the fertilizer plant? No, we're not going to be able to do it with that, because at the moment I've got a surplus of fertilizer which is filling up this here. And what I want to do is actually we could use pressurize, bring these guys into play, isn't it? Right, we're gonna put you there. You're gonna pick up fertilizer, and you are going to drop the fertilizer off here. Set it to about 50%. Right, this guy is finally cleared all the hazardous waste from here, so I'm going to set this to 100% fertilizer now. I don't think anyone else is. Let me just see. All related vehicles. Just want to make sure that nobody is dumping anything in here. Let me just see. Yeah, cargo station 4. Actually, this. Let's check here. We've got a couple of small distribution offices here. Actually, we'll rename this. We'll call this fertilizer transfer. Name the 2 pickup points. The idea is going to be is that because we got 2 farms here, we've got a broken down truck here. What is this? Wastewater truck. Right, you're 100%. You go to Scrapsville. I've got a feeling that our wastewater capacity. Wow. Price speed then. Okay, we'll just buy one of those. Does that mean that the... Okay, it looks like we've got a problem here with respect to... Yeah, health risk. Great. Now, we are possibly going to expand in this way. Apologies, this isn't going to be part of... This wasn't an intended part of the video, but... I think we're gonna stretch you like that. The problem's gonna be is whether you can travel uphill to there. Yes, you can. Good. And what we're gonna do is hook you high priority. I mean, it's probably not going to be crucial at the beginning because this will cause some health problems, but at the same time we are drawing power in from the outside, so yeah, you'll get on the way to the scrapping facility. What have we got in here? Yeah, you're 100% as well. I don't think now that you're 100% as well, so these vehicles are not being replaced either. As I say, the game can be a little bit unreliable from some perspectives, and I mean, the moment all we're doing is feeding wood into here, so I think we can just get because we've still got 2 working here. I think 2 working here would be quite adequate for the moment. Anyway, I don't want this video to be too long, so hopefully you found this interesting, especially with respect to setting trains up and of course more importantly the maintenance coverage. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.